Hey there friends, it's Melanie, and I wanted to answer a question that I got on one of my videos with a video of its own today, and that is, how do we respond to people who criticize us for homeschooling? Or how do we answer the critics, basically? The answer is hopefully not going to be a long drawn out one, but I am going to do my best to share that with you today. So we are a homeschooling family. I have 4 children and we have been homeschooling for 4 years now. Yes, we get criticized for doing so. We have people who tell us that we're insane, and not just because, oh my gosh, that's so hard, how do you do that? No, we literally have people tell us that we are damaging our children by homeschooling them. Obviously, that is not how we feel about the situation, but let me just kind of tell you, when we first started homeschooling, I did have resistance from people even as close as my immediate family. People who basically were like, I don't really understand why you would choose to do this, but okay, if that's what you're going to do. In time, they did come around and they could see the benefits of homeschooling our kids. And not only that, but homeschooling is becoming a far more popular thing for families to be turning to now than it was, 20 years ago. Now, like I said, we've only been homeschooling for 4 years, but just in those 4 years, we have seen homeschooling rates grow tremendously, and I really don't expect that that's going to slow down. So the more normal it becomes for people to say, oh, we're a homeschooling family, the easier it's going to get for you. I will say that it's, there are days when my kids don't love homeschooling, and it's not necessarily that they don't love homeschooling, it's that they get tired of being with each other all the time. I totally get that. If I had to be with the same people, I do have to be with the same people every day. I get it. I totally understand. We all need a break from one another, and so we try to build that into our days as much as possible. So there are times when my kids get tired of being around each other and they kind of wish that they didn't have to see each other's faces all the time, but it is what it is, and we try to make the best of it. Now, I will say, when we go to places like Walmart or grocery stores or just anywhere, and it happens to be a Tuesday at 10:30 in the morning, the cashiers are always like, hey, is it today a school holiday? And our kids always respond, no, we're homeschooled. I have never had a person in life, in real life, in person, say to me, oh my gosh, why are you homeschooling your kids? No, the response that we get time and time and time again is, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I wish that I could homeschool my kids, or I wish that my parents had homeschooled me. The people who don't homeschool their kids, some of them really, deep down wish that they could, and it makes my kids look at it a little bit differently. It makes my kids say, maybe this being homeschooled thing isn't quite so bad, since people who go to school kind of wish that they were in our shoes. Not everyone is like that, and I will be the first person to say that not everyone thinks that way. But there are a lot of people who find it very exciting, very acceptable, and even starting to become pretty normal when you tell people that you're a homeschooling family. Now, in time, my family, the ones that were in opposition to it, and then my friends who really didn't understand, they just basically stopped criticizing me for it. They realized that it wasn't going to get them anywhere. They were not going to be able to affect my decision just by, telling me that they thought that I was damaging my children, because I was positive. I felt strong in my resolve to continue homeschooling my kids. I didn't go into this without a lot of serious thought, a lot of serious prayer, and without knowing that this is for sure what we wanted to do. So having that, it has really helped me to be strong when people give me resistance, or when people criticize me for making this choice for our kids. Now, I also believe that a crucial part to this is that I chose to not listen to the outside voices that were criticizing me for homeschooling, and instead I welcomed in people who not only supported what we were doing, but possibly were even homeschooling families themselves. So I have a group of friends that are homeschooling moms, homeschooling families, and I cannot tell you how important that is, how vital it is to surround yourself with people, whether they are local to you or not local to you, who are like-minded. People that you can run to and vent when someone has been criticizing you for doing something that you feel strongly led to do. I have people across the country who are a part of what I lovingly refer to as my tribe. There are days that I don't know what I would do without these moms. So I would definitely say, make sure that you are strong in your resolve to do this. Make sure that you know that it's what you want to do, and that you're not, homeschooling your kids because you feel pressured to do so, because you are going to need that strength in the days to come. If this is something that you truly feel led to do, you will be strong enough to stand up to the critics. I will also say, surround yourself with people who will support you, and don't listen to the naysayers, because they're always going to be there. You know what's best for your children, you know what's best for your family, and they do not. So I know that it's difficult when you start having people criticize you for being a homeschooler, but they're going to find a reason to criticize you for something else if it's not being a homeschooler. They're gonna discipline, or they're going to criticize you for the way you discipline your kids, or for the way you dress your kids, or the car you drive, or the home you live in. It doesn't matter. If people want to criticize you, they're going to find a reason. That is just my personal belief. So I choose not to listen to them. I take their opinions in, I answer in a respectful way, and I let them know that I appreciate their feedback. But this is the decision that we've chosen for our family. So I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that it was encouraging in some way. If you are struggling with criticism because of your decision to homeschool, please know that you are not alone. If you need some encouragement, reach out to me and let me know. I will be happy to encourage you, and we can encourage one another. So thank you guys so much for staying tuned to this video as I rambled on and probably didn't make a whole lot of sense. I will be back with another video very soon, and I hope that you're all very blessed and doing very, very well. Bye now.